welcome back, you beautiful and non-beautiful bitches who listen to our podcast, therefore making you beautiful bitches. I don't know if it's inside and out. I just know you made good decisions this one time. And any other time you listen to the podcast, all 6.5 of you. We lost a viewer and a half after the last episode. But anyway.
Which
look,
half?
I don't know. The left.
Oh, okay.
They got split down the middle, not at the waist.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
They have half a penis and one ball.
All right.
What?
Anyway, welcome back to the Weekly Blues podcast. We're talking about Shikimori's Not Just a Cutie.
What?
Crimson, you assigned this. Go ahead. Take it away now.
Okay. So.
Wait.
Now.
Yep.
So.
Wait.
Fuck you guys, I'm going. So, this was
Wait.
a show that I actually took notes on, which is a first, considering I normally don't take, like, legitimate notes for,
You can
like,
read
most
and
shows. I know, right? Mind-boggling. I loved this show. I thought it was so adorable. I love the fact of the kind of quote-unquote gender swap in regards to, like, you know, the male always has to protect the female and stuff. And I love that we see that it's reversed, that the dude's just really fucking unlucky and his girlfriend's like, don't worry, babe, I got you. And it's so fucking cute.
She basically has a personality of Meryl.
Marileana?
Yeah, in terms of
Yeah.
just like the no, wait, backtracking. Radiant
Melly.
Oh, Melly.
Melly.
That's fair.
That's
more,
valid.
That's more accurate,
Yep.
but not as angry. But it's just like, oh yeah,
Competitive.
The
Then
change
bad luck
in the
happens.
voice.
Yeah, it's just like, oh
Yeah.
I got you.
I really liked when they were on their date in the fancy restaurant, and you just heard the voice change when it was focusing on Izumi, and you're like, oh, well, Mad Shikimori's out.
I love that so much. The blonde girl, best
The one
character.
that looked weird.
Best character.
When
looked
she
weird.
used her as a guitar, I fucking died. When she and she's just like, I fucking hate you.
Why are we doing this?
But I loved the episode that they were doing the sports festival.
The track
Yeah.
when she was just like, okay, I'm gonna actually try my very best for the first. I'm running faster than I've ever ran in my entire
Fucking
life.
falls.
It was
Why do I have a baton? What was I supposed to be doing?
so. I want to just read off real quick the notes that I put in here.
This fucking guy.
So Izumi is an isekai magnet. Truck-kun almost fucking hit him twice throughout the fucking show.
Dude, I actually thought that one lady was gonna die
Yeah.
in that first moment when that happened. I was like, oh, she's gone.
Straight
What's
up.
this story about now? Oh, wait, she's alive. Okay.
Shikimori's fucking awesome. Probably one of the coolest anime girlfriends we've seen in a while.
Great character design.
Great character.
Way better than the 100 Girlfriends.
Yeah, her eyes are fucking awesome. Like, they give me anime. I know it's a completely different animation studio, but they give Gojo eyes to me in that style of, like, they're just so prominently they're like the
Prominent.
first thing that you see.
I feel like it's a mix between that and the Idols show we watched.
I was thinking the same
Oshinoko?
thing.
Yeah,
like a
that
mix between those two.
yellow-haired
Gojo.
Oshikabaki.
yellow-haired friend is best character. She's a whole vibe. She's a whole mood.
She gives those vibes as like, I love you and will protect you, but I also want to stab you in the throat.
When she was riding the fucking toy, the toy ride thing outside the
The
shop.
plot thickens.
Rom-com Bakugo and Shield got me real good with the best friend characters. That was really fun.
The girl in the black hair kind of annoyed me a lot of the time.
Oh, the one that was friends with her and the one lady that,
Kamiya.
that loved the main character's boyfriend.
Mm.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan too much of her.
Yeah. That episode where they went shopping, she annoyed the fuck out of me. She was an annoying third wheel.
I thought she was fine. I didn't think anything past it because I was like, you know what? I feel that.
I love the black and blue haired chick.
Mm.
Yeah.
So this is along the lines of how Wiki feels about lips. Any time, and it's almost always a male character, any single time they have that stupid little jagged tooth when they show a character,
Like the little, like, you know.
yeah, or when it's sticking up usually.
Yeah.
And the first time we meet the guy best friend, he has that, and I'm like, I already want to punch him. I just want to talk to him. I just want load shock. I just want to talk to him.
The last thing I had on here was when they went to go see the movies and they were looking at all the different options of movies. There was one movie poster in particular that got me so fucking good. I was laughing so hard. It said on the poster, a jelly bean and caramel melon production, almond Sarsgenayer, that's how it's spelled, in Genes of Soul. That got me way harder. That made me laugh way
You got
harder
him
than
hard!
I should have.
It got him hard!
And that's when his pants ripped.
That moment made me laugh way harder than it should have, and it was so stupid, but I was like, I need to call this out because that's so fucking funny.
What was it? I don't remember episodes.
Sarah's usually the one that looks them all up.
Yeah, it's true.
I just don't remember. So what was it? No, I don't want to play it. I don't want to play it. There we go. So I don't remember episodes fucking 6 through 1.
Did you
watched
Did
them.
you watch them? Okay. I was like, what? I didn't watch the
I skipped
recaps.
I skipped the 2 specials.
Yeah, because they were just both recaps of what was already going on.
But I remember episodes 7 through 12.
Yeah. I watched this in
I like the
2
first 2
halves. Like I
episodes.
watched the first 6 episodes one day, and then I finished the show in like another day. What, Frenchie? You look like you have something to say. Is you about to throw
The
your phone?
mom, Yu's mom, hot as fuck, for
Yes.
one.
Who?
The
Izumi, the main guy, the boyfriend. His mom, also,
also unlucky.
though, the dad's a cradle robber. He looks like he's like 30 years older than
Oh
her.
yeah, he does.
Yeah, he really does.
She looks like she's maybe in her like mid to late 30s. He looks 65.
Yeah. Yeah. So I know like the first episode was just kind of, going over like who the characters are and everything. That was fun because we got to see a little bit more of like how the characters are. The second one was, it says ball sports tournament.
Oh, that's when like they play
volleyball
volleyball.
Yeah, the volleyball and soccer match.
Yu gets knocked out in the first 3 minutes.
And then his girlfriend's like, but what if like I get under the blankets with you?
That was so fucking funny.
Yeah. Her trying to be like sexual was so funny because then afterwards she's like, I can't believe I just fucking did that.
Mhm.
The third episode was the movies when they
Which
went to
was
go see
fun.
the movie. That was fun.
Every time they went on a date, and he's taking every precaution he can, packs a whole backpack,
That backpack.
goes to leave and it rips,
This poor man.
ties his
Done.
wallet to his pants.
The fucking rope breaks.
The next time they go out, he splits his money between 3 wallets, so even if he loses 1 or 2...
He still has one more. Episode 4 was when they go to the river because of...
I thought that was episode 5. Episode 4 was when they're planning.
They decide to go to the river, but is the combination of River and Izumi's bad luck too dangerous?
Well, episode 5 is literally called Jolly Times at the River.
Oh, so that might be when they were talking about it. Oh, because then that's also... They all go to the mall together. Shikimori seems disappointed that Izumi won't be wearing a swimsuit.
Her fucking face when he looks at the advertisement.
That was funny. Then, 5 was the river.
She holds up the, like, fucking giant-ass one-piece suit in front of the girl, and she's like, I hate you all.
And then, episode 5 was the river, which when the girl was, like, floating down the river and he wanted to save her, just popped up and she's just beating on him. It's like, I'm here
And
to
he's
save
like,
you.
And he's just like, guess I'll die.
Yeah. And then finding out he's actually really good with a knife, ironically. 6 was with the fireworks.
Which was adorable. Anytime it's like festival with fireworks and stuff like that. It's always cute.
It is so fucking funny that the parents were just hanging out behind that.
That was the first thing I was gonna say, and that's what I thought of. Wait, that's right. His dad's super fucking old.
Yeah, they just casually were already there, and it's like, oh yeah, we've been watching you guys the whole time. Excuse me?
Like, it feels like the dad was the mom's age, and the mom's age was Izumi's age.
Yeah. And then episode 7 and 8 were the Culture Festival. Those were both fun.
I'm really glad there wasn't a maid cafe. It was just a cafe.
Yeah, I agree. And then that Culture Festival was when we find out about the chick who also
And the
had a crush on
backstory when they
Izumi,
first
yeah.
started dating. Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
I love those 2 episodes.
Those were solid episodes.
It was just the fact that you get to see the second character that likes the main character, and then them basically talk to each other towards the end, being like, do you like my man? She's like, what?
No.
I'll push you off the building right now.
Well, that didn't happen. They had an emotional connection together, and then became friends over it.
Yeah.
She's like, why would I hate someone that also loves, the person that I love?
Because she's jealous as shit.
Yeah.
The fucking... When he gets sick in the first half of the show...
Episode 9, that's what I was just getting to.
When he gets sick, and the guy friend is like, she fucking hates me.
And it's like, nah, it's just brother.
Like,
It's
well,
like
you
we're
remind
more
me
like
of
a
my
brother.
older brother.
Yeah.
Do you want, which one's your favorite, big bro? What?
Well, I gotta protect my little sister.
It's like, I will end you. And that's also when
but
they
her big
run-
brother, super cool, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really liked the karate episode.
Yeah. That was also, episode 9 was also when we had the mall episode with Nekozaki. And then
The fucking basketball shit where they just beat the shit out of the other two got me good.
that was really funny. Episode 10 was the athletic festival, the school's athletic festival. So now, and that was a really good episode as well, especially for the blonde girl. That was that was so funny. Where she's like, "I'm already running as fast as I can." She's like barely moving.
Izumi trips up and
No.
actually somehow doesn't fall on his face because his bad luck saves him.
Yeah, he's like, "Fuck it, no more shoes." And then 11. That's the one where we get more backstory with like her going to the karate and like that. It's the episode with Shikimori and her actual brother. That
And
was a
she
fun
finds
episode.
what she actually wants to do. She wants to be
A cute high school
cute
girl.
high school girl.
Yeah, and then the last episode being they go on the date to the theme park.
And they kissed, kind of.
Yeah, he fucking fell asleep on the Sleeping Beauty ride. Yeah.
Wake up, the ride's over. Wake up.
I love this show. This show is such a fun. Like, I like that. There's nothing too. Like, you don't have to think too hard with this show, but it's also not like a show that's just super dumb or like super annoying. Like, some of the ones I have assigned in the past. I'll admit that up front. This is just a fun, cute, romantic show
Facts.
that is just. It's a good watch. It's just a vibe.
I don't think any of the characters are wasted too much either.
I agree. Like
At all. I think everyone has a purpose, and they're like, it's not just like, oh, this character has. In most of these kind of shows, these characters have one personality, and like that's kind of it. There's a little bit more depth to every single one of these characters in this show.
Yeah, and I like how each character has their own. Like, each character has enough screen time to make you like them without giving you too much to where it's overbearing. Or where it could be annoying, like with the best friend, the black-haired best friend. Like the only issue I think you said you had with her originally was just the mall episode, with the third wheel. But other than that, like every other time, like she's had enough screen time to where she wasn't annoying in those episodes.
And yeah, to me, the only reason the mall episode, and like I do really like the little bit of background with like her after volleyball practice would be like, hey, you want to go hang out? And she was always saying no because she was thinking that like no one really liked her and was kind of a loner.
Yeah.
And outside of that, though, like the mall episode could have literally been Shikimori going up to her and the Hanazaka, is it? Whatever. Black-haired friend.
Hanazaki?
Hanazaki?
I think so, something like that.
Yeah, Hanazaki literally didn't need to be there for most of it, but we got the background a little bit of it, which was good enough for me.
Yeah, like I vibed with the show. There's not really much to say about it. It's very cute. It's very romantic. It's a fun watch.
You mentioned that Shikimori reminded you of like a high school Yor Forger.
Yes. Yeah. Straight up, Shikimori is just high school Yor Forger. In the regards of, like, she kicks a fucking sign aggressively. Like, it's one of those things where it's like, she will, like, be the protective person of, like, oh, no, like, I'm innocent kind of thing. But then when shit comes around, she's like, nah, we fucking it up. Let's go.
Okay. I cannot disagree with that.
Yeah, like, she's cute, and then she's also got her badass side as well. Yeah, I love this show. I think it was just a vibe. I don't really have anything else I need to say on this show. Went through all the episodes. It was a fun watch. I definitely would recommend it. It's even if it's not like your kind of genre of show, it's still a good, fun watch to just like kind of like, you know, take away some stress, not have to think too hard about like crazy shit or any shows like that. It's just vibing.
And that was one thing I was going to mention, was the fact that I thought the bad luck was going to get old, but it never really did. I think there were times I'm like, okay, really, again? But then I'm just like, it builds the relationship up between them well. It's a well-utilized tool. I think it's overdone a little bit, but not much.
Yeah. It's kind of similar with, ironically, Undead Unluck, where she also has Unluck, and it doesn't seem like it's super overused.
It's different, though, because that is literally like...
That's like a shonen style.
What it was also supposed to be weaponized. Like, they were using it. For this guy, it's just random shit that happens.
Yeah. He's just really unlucky.
Yeah. This one, in Undead Unluck, it's a plot point. In this one, it's a joke.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of a plot point because...
It is, but it's also meant to use it to make jokes.
Fair enough.
Every time is used to make jokes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's fair.
And I don't know how that kid's not dead. Like,
because Shikimori's there to save him.
Yeah, but Shikimori's been there a year. How the fuck did he not die?
Yeah. Oh my word. The stuff when he was like a kid and the mom was worrying about him, and he's like, don't worry, I'll be fine, as he's covered in bandages. And then when like he sees him... Like, she sees him as, like, older and saying that same thing. That hit me pretty good. I was like, oh, my word, that's fucking ow. Yeah, I mean, any other thoughts from you guys on the show? I feel like I kind of went ham on it.
I think I'm good.
Good, dude. I do ultimate. I was Bob.
Ah. Okay. Ratings?
You signed it. You go first.
All right. I just want to make sure that...
Unless you want him to go first.
No, I'll go. I just wanted to
go first.
I just wanted to make sure that everybody was good.
I always come first.
We know. Personal enjoyment for me, I gave it 10. I love this show. It was such a vibe. It was so fun. I definitely want to rewatch it with Erica. I think she'd love it. Animation, I gave a 9. It is still like newer style animation, so it's hard to kind of like map out. Like, it's very well animated for the show itself, and I think they did a great job. Character development, I gave a 7. I feel like it could be a little higher, but like I don't think it could be lower than a 7. Mostly because like we do see character development for most of these characters closer to the second half of the show, whereas the first half is more kind of establishing what these characters are like. So yeah. Soundtrack, I gave an 8. It's not something that I'd like would immediately like download. I thought the intro was banger. I thought it was just a fun little intro. I thought I love the outro and like the little video game style, like arcade style that they had for it when like she was just moving to avoid all these obstacles, like picking him up and moving.
The visuals was really fun in the closing.
Yeah, the visuals were really good. The song was fine, but the music like in the show and like the soundtrack in the show, I thought was very well done. It helped kind of keep the tone of the show going. World building, I give a 6. There wasn't really much in it. It's a high school rom-com about a guy who's unlucky. Most of the world building we get is, I think, a little more later, but that's more with the plot kind of stuff, which plot I gave an 8. I mean, I like the plot of it. like I like that the roles are reversed, where it's the guy who's unlucky and the girlfriend's protecting him versus, in a lot more like stereotypical anime, it's the guy's here to save the day and the girl's like the damsel in distress kind of thing. I also like that we got to see some background of why, like, how Shikimori is the way she is, and that she's just been really good at karate and like has strengthened herself. I think that's really cool. Voice acting performance, I gave a 9. I actually really love the voice acting in this show. I think that all the characters had a very good voice for what their character design was like, and it felt like it flowed very well with this show. Art style, I gave a 7. It's a unique enough art style to where it's different, but not too different from what most rom-coms are. But it looked very colorful and fun. Uniqueness, I gave a 7. I was actually going to rate it a lot lower, and then I was like, well, no, I'd say this is a fairly unique show. It is a rom-com, yes, but it's a slightly different rom-com in regards to what the characters are like in the show. Like, because there's already an established relationship versus others where, it's like a willy won't they, or there's, the relationship is slowly getting there. Like, I like that they're already dating. Recommendation for me, I'm giving a 9. I would definitely recommend this to people. I think this is just a fun watch that anybody can really enjoy and just, sit down, watch, and not have to worry about much or think too hard about. So total for me is an 80.
You good?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I just wanted to check on you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Would you like me to go next?
You can if you'd like.
Well, do you prefer to go next or third?
I'll just go. I mean, you're going to take 12 seconds, so just go.
Okay.
Bam.
That's not as fast as me when I'm in, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Not just a cutie, person enjoyment, I gave it an 8. I liked the show. It was really enjoyable. Animation, I gave it an 8. I especially liked the animation and like some of the scenes where they were doing their dates and whatnot. Soundtrack, character development, I gave a 7. Soundtrack, I gave a 9. I've really liked the opening and closing of the show quite a bit. Matched the vibe for sure. World building, I gave a 6. I didn't feel like that was that much world building. The only reason why I bumped that up a point is because they dived into their past a little bit to not necessarily to help expand the plot, but in a sense, whenever you dive into the past, you also expand the world a little bit.
Yeah.
In my brain. Plot, I gave an 8. Voice acting performance, I gave an 8. Art style, I gave a 9. I love the art style. I like the character designs of most of these characters, especially the main love interest character, whatever her name is, pink hair chick.
Shikimori?
Yeah, her character design was awesome. I usually get really fucking mad when I see people's hair in shows like this.
Yeah.
Because when, if you look at their hair and it goes over their eyebrow and their eye, you still see the outline of their eye and eyebrow through in the hair. That shit pisses me off. It didn't really piss me off this much in this one.
Oh, that's development.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's character development. Take up that point.
I gave an 8, and recommendability I gave a 9 for a total of 80.
Hell yeah.
Personal enjoyment, I gave a 9. I also thoroughly enjoyed this show and didn't find it really annoying at all, which is a huge pickup from last time, Crimson.
Yeah. After looking at the reviews for 100 Girlfriends Who Really Times 5, love you. 44, 35, 39, 44, and so far I'm already knocking it with 2 80s.
Yeah, those are already like double those scores.
It really is.
Animation, I gave an 8. I think the animation itself, when it gets into the chibi mode and everything like that, it's always funny to me if it's well utilized and not overdone. Character development, I gave an 8. I think just what we see from Tamiya and Shikimori is a lot, but also Yu becoming more confident in himself is huge as well.
Yep.
And the blonde best friend. She's a vibe and I love her.
She's a whole vibe. The moment she was introduced, I was like, yep, this is going to be one of my favorite characters of this show.
She has such a dry sense of humor that I love.
She's going to be this year's Best Girl nomination of the year.
She might be, honestly.
World building, I gave a 7. I actually think, for a high school rom-com, we get to see how, the different events the school hosts. Like we get school festivals all the time. We get sports festivals all the time. But it's really well developed that we see the multiple episodes devoted. Like there's 2 episodes for the school festival. There's a full episode for the sports festival. And part of the school festival, I really liked that we got to see more than just like 1 or 2 things. We got to see the cafes for different classes. We got to see the matching game and how it interacted like across the entire school.
I need you to trade with me. When they were doing the matching game and Shikimori didn't get the number that Izumi has, like, I need you to trade with me.
Plot, I gave a 8. I think it's pretty well developed. Like I said, the unluck thing the bad luck thing could have easily been something they overdid. But it's pretty solid and has some good elements of it from different shows, but also has enough things to keep it fresh. I mean, we technically got a beach episode. We got a school trip episode, kind of, because it was in the flashback.
Yeah.
Soundtrack, I gave an 8. I like both songs. I don't think they're necessarily super great, but I think they're solid. VA performance, I gave a 6. I didn't think there was anything super special really outside of like Shikimori. It's a pretty standard one that doesn't require a lot of emotion in there, but I did really like the drop in octave every time she went into
beast mode.
Yeah. Jealous.
Jealousy mode.
Art style I gave a 9. Every character is designed beautifully, and I think that's become the standard.
Especially in modern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of characters like that, but that means
Why are you talking about Magic the Gathering right now?
Ha ha ha. Continue.
Uniqueness, I gave a 6. It has some good elements that keeps it unique enough. But yeah, again, it's a pretty standard rom-com.
Yeah.
With apparently a ninja.
That was so funny when you messaged me about that. You were like, "Is she a fucking ninja or something?"
No, I said that I sort of got if she's like a superhero or something stupid, I'm gonna be pissed.
Oh, how'd you like the basketball episode thing? By the way.
I thought it was fucking hilarious where they just beat the shit. I like them going after each other in volleyball, and then when they have the flashback of how the 2 became friends.
Yes.
Recommendability, I gave a 9, so total is a 78.
I can work with that.
I'm pretty sure the average of this could be double of your last assignment of 100 Girlfriends.
Most likely. I think it's going to be, because I think the average is 79 for this one.
Almost nice.
And the last one I did, the average was a 41. So
if Zario comes in and gives it like an 84 or something like that, you got a good shot.
Yeah.
God, that show was terrible.
Still not as bad as Skyward Academy.
Which was also your assignment.
Yep, I'm aware. I have accepted my mistakes with that show.
I realized when we did that episode, it was in I think the top 5 of our worst assignments.
It was the worst assignment.
No.
Oh.
100 Girlfriends, because you weren't there for the review.
Oh,
that was the weekend you were gone.
Yeah, that was the weekend I was sick.
No, that was the weekend when you were in.
Oh, was that the
St.
Illinois?
Louis.
Oh, okay. Or Missouri, I meant, yeah.
But I looked and I'm like, I think the top 5 are all Crimson assignments.
Probably. That was back when. Well, most of my my bad ones were also when I was still like baby weeb.
Baby weeb.
Because I'm pretty sure it's like that one. Obviously, Sky Wizards, Corpse Party.
Yeah.
Maybe How to Keep a Mummy.
Yeah. I think that does sound about right. Based on our averages.
Beyond the Boundary. Which I see a lot of people talk really good about that show, and I'm just like, why? It's annoying. When I heard Bespectacled Beauty more than one time in the series, I wanted to die.
You know what's a better show than that?
Boku no Pico.
Mucha Lucha.
So 4 of our 5 worst anime, at least right now, are all my assignments. Because the worst one was Skyward Academy with 28 average, then Corpse Party with 38, and then Beyond the Boundary with 38, and then 100 Girlfriends with an average of 41.
And then what's next after that?
I don't know. Let me see.
Look at our top 100 episodes.
That was.
Yeah, what's the next?
Oh, the next one was The World Ends With You at 52, but I was trying to see if there was something else that we had an average between. Send You, and I can't. Send You was one of them, but that's because he didn't give it a rating for that one still. At least not that I have marked. I don't know. It was from like last season, I think.
That was like 2 years ago. That was before
Yeah.
we did the 100 episode one.
Because that was when you did your back-to-back ones with Senyu, and then I don't understand
can't-
what my husband is saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But either way, let's wrap this one up.
Bungo Stray Dogs 1 is the next, would probably be the next one with an average of 46.
That was also yours.
That was also my assignment. So the top 5 worst assignment. Oh, no, my bad. The next one would be Pop Team Epic with 43, which is
was
also
also
your assignment. Man. Well, if
Oh
there's
no,
one
I was
thing-
wrong. It's just my other assignment.
Hey, if there's one thing I'm consistent with,
It's bad.
it's bad. It's bad anime. But I mean, it kind of works.
It gives us a lot to talk about and hate on.
Yeah, it's a nice little change of pace because we always have like all these other like really good ones. So it's nice to be like, okay, but this one's like kind of dog shit.
Yeah.
But all right.
Well, thanks so much for tuning in. I'm going back into Netflix to remind myself the exact title of the
Enemy scene.
yeah. It's finally Evergarden. I think it's Eternity and the Automachin.
This is such a good tattoo.
And the what?
Eternity and the Auto Memory Doll. It's the first in the Violet Evergarden series. Did you know there were like 4 movies?
Yep. There's a fucking lot of them.
Maybe I could do those just to finish out the year. Just all the...
All the Violet. Go for it.
Because I did the series. There's this one, Violet Evergarden Special, Recollections Violet Evergarden, and Violet Evergarden the movie.
I mean, as long as none of them are a recap movie, then you should be good.
I don't know if they are. And even if they are, I'm not going to be mad
Recollection
if
sounds like it might be one.
Yeah, but I think even if it is, I would still be okay rewatching that.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be a nice kind of reminder from...
God, this show's so fucking beautiful.
It is. All right. Well, we'll talk to you all next time.
Goodbye. Have fun coming at your stepsister's house.
Or don't. Bye.
You can just go in the bathroom. You don't have to. It's not like you're doing stuff with your stepsister. You fucking perv.
Bye.